You're on mute, brother. You're on mute, my brother. You're on mute.
Yeah,
I
I
just,
was like, sorry
I
there.
just know
Mute, mute.
I was just bumping to the
Do
music
your
there.
do your thing, Wantali. Do your thing.
what a mess. What a mess. What a mess. What a
Yeah.
mess. Let's try that again, huh? Let's try that again. Okay. What's going on, people? Welcome to 5 Rounds. I am One Tally. We've got Patrick the Goat. We've got Pato. How you guys doing today, man?
Oh,
Oh,
good,
good, man.
man.
Oh, good.
Oh, good.
Good. Happy Friday. Happy
It's
Friday.
Friday.
I'm uh,
Friday.
I'm up in
Everything's
the
good.
living room today, just in my living space, trying to get all comfortable and stuff.
Mm, 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 mm.
Better internet, yeah.
Is the internet
Whatever.
interneting?
Better
Okay,
internet as well. You get it?
right.
Wait,
We,
this is this man's internet still breaking?
it is. It is.
No, is it now?
Before we begin, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the notification button, man. Today is 5 shots and chill. We've got a few things to cover. We've got a few stories to cover. There's a lot of things that have been going on the internet, a lot of things going on in the world. So we thought we'd bring it here and talk about it as well. Um, the baby high says with the Christmas decorations in the background. Oh, MP, talking about MP, talking about MP. Uh,
Come on, it's a Christmas mood, man.
you
It's
got
a
it.
mood. It's a
You
vibe.
don't get it. Forget about it. So
It's a vibe.
it's 5 shots and chill. Hopefully you got your drinks, man. You don't really have to drink. Obviously, if you're underage, please do not drink. And if you are drinking, drink responsibly. I myself have wine, and I will be taking shots of vinegar. If obviously it's super chat dependent. If you guys put a super chat and say this person needs to take a shot, they'll take a shot. Yeah, so it's a shot of their choice. That's how we're gonna do it today. Um, who wants to go first? Well, actually, for the guys that have never watched 5 shots and chill, we just chill out. We have a few drinks, talk about what's going on. It's pretty much uncut. This is just raw. We talk about what's been going on. We comment on it, and then we keep going. Obviously, while we're having a drink as well. I hope you guys are gonna relax, enjoy it, and also comment. Be part of this discussion, by the way, because we want to know what you think. So I think it's Mr. Patrick who's gonna start. So Patrick, the goat,
No,
has a
no
few.
word. No, 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 no. Let me start. Let me start.
You
Cause
want
you
to
know,
start?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Like I feel like today is a special day as well. I
Aye,
feel
aye.
like, yeah,
Special day for who? For you, for
For who?
yourself?
not really special day.
Oh,
It's just today that we need to remember, Takeoff, late Takeoff. I don't know if you guys know, but Takeoff was part of the Migos, and if I'm not mistaken, today is more of his memorial kind of service and everything. And RIP to Takeoff. Well, if you haven't listened to
yeah. Rest in
Takeoff's
peace.
music with the Migos, you have to. I think. What was that? Is that what was that song? The Migos, the famous "Bad and Bougie," Raindrop, Drop Top, whipping the that
And
song, right?
t-shirt and t-shirt.
Hold
Oh
on,
yeah, that too.
hold on,
What's
hold on.
that?
Vanessa said I sounded muffled. Do I sound better now?
Nah, you sound better. You sound better. You sound
Why did
better.
you guys tell me? These guys, man. What
No, you sounded great. You sounded great. Maybe she should
What
check her
the
headphones.
hell? Oh my God! No way! Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah, go
Testing,
ahead.
testing.
Go ahead, Mr. MP. If you want to be first, that's all good.
Yeah, yeah. No, like I was just thinking about it. Like we talked about it over in the week, and then as well as coincidentally, it's today, and we're talking about it as well. Delaying him to rest and everything. But then it's just thinking about the latest string of like murders of rappers. It's going crazy. But then when you look at it, it's like you're looking at black artists. You're looking at Americans. You're looking at different parts of the world. It seems to be stuck in the hip hop kind of like genre and stuff like that. And it's something really difficult to understand, to say that you rap about music, the next day you're shot. You floss about your chains, the next day they rob your chains. You talk about money, everybody's trying to rob you. Like there's a bit of jealousy in everything that's happening around. Like you can't let someone else just thrive and be great. It sounds like looking at it, there's like Nipsey Hussle, there's P&B Rock, there's
Nipsey was a bit painful because he was doing a lot for his community, and they
yeah,
still
like
took him out. I mean that was just weird. You're like somebody's trying to uplift the community, trying to make things better, building stuff,
yeah,
trying to get people educated, keep people's kids, looking after the hungry people in that community, and you still get shot. There's just something.
It's so weird, like, because Nipsey, he was shot over clothing, his clothing shop and stuff like that. There was a P&B, he was shot over in like the restaurant. He was just having food with his family and everything, just showing his location and all that stuff. And you're looking at all these behavior and all these things. It's just a little disagreement or someone else just not liking what you're doing and all that stuff. And you're looking at it and you're asking yourself, like, what's wrong with us? Like, what's wrong with people? Hip hop, what's wrong with people? Hip hop, talking about, gun violence, talking about murders, talking about all of this and stuff like that. The same people that rap about it are the same people that are being taken. What's wrong with what's wrong with us people? Like I'm so concerned, and my curiosity is like, there's hate, there's jealousy, there is pretty much everything. And I would like to, just talk about it with you guys. Like, what do you think is like the hip hop kind of culture kind of still amplifying all these kind of hate crimes and all these kind of activities? Because it seems like Takeoff was a good guy, man. It was like everyone else is like moaning him and stuff. Not like seriously, well, he was gambling on the day, but whatever it is that you think about. But then, like, what's wrong with people that you just feel like every disagreement you just want to shoot someone? Like,
I don't know. Maybe it's But we're gonna take it back into it. We're gonna take it back all
yeah.
the way to Biggie and Tupac. Like
Oh man.
these are the things. It's just I don't know. I like for myself. It's very difficult for me to answer. Like I am like I do see like I do see that type of like let's say the music, the hip hop music. I've seen the hip hop culture and everything, but from far. But I
Mm,
don't understand how it is in America that they go as far as, you know what, you diss me, we're gonna take it far than just dissing. Obviously, these days a lot of people do make sure they say this even in radios or podcasts and TV. They say, guys, you guys are going head to head. Make sure it stays to the music. Make
yeah.
sure it doesn't go beyond the music. But I'm just talking about the Tupac and Biggie thing, where both of these young men who are young, they were on fire, they were in their peak, and both of them died over obviously rap music. So for
Yeah.
me, to be honest with you, I am interested to listen from Wantali, who's somebody who is more deeper into hip hop. Because myself, when I'm looking from outside, I can give you an honest answer, and I might hurt a lot of people's feelings, and some people might not like what I'm about to say. But when
Mm,
for somebody like me, Patrick, when I listen to the music, I get it. But when I watch these things where they say, "Oh, this is what happened to Nipsey Hussle, what happened to Tupac," and I know it's just because people are dissing each other or they dispute or hate or jealousy, I just
yeah.
say dudes are out here that's stupid. Not the people who are dying, but the people who are doing it. Why are
Yeah.
you killing somebody who's uplifting the black
Community.
community? And
Yeah.
this is us who always preach, not us, especially Americans. They preach, oh, black on black, stop this black on black. We have to uplift each other as black people. Yet every time you end up taking down one of your own. We can even talk about Martin Luther King.
Yeah.
He was part of a certain community, and it's the same community apparently that took him down. Do you see what I mean? So
Yeah. Yeah.
it just buffers me. I don't know. What about yourself, Wantali, for somebody who's well educated in
into
this
the community help.
hip
What do you
hop,
mean?
hip hop, hip hop?
Reluka seems more educated than me. She says Takeoff was a great guy, proper, humble, and funny. I've met him in 2017. He didn't deserve this. This is true. Nobody
Why
deserves to go
you
out that way.
met him?
Nobody deserves to go out that way, man. Honestly. Wait. Let me just get to these comments before I thingy. With the Chris. Oh, okay. So this was the baby.
Can I say something though? Do you remember what Jay-Z said? And it sticks with me, especially with
What's that?
American rappers and this
Yeah.
gangster rap people or these gangsters, so-called
But
gangsters.
then, but then, but then.
Jay-Z said, no, wait, I don't want to
Yeah.
forget this. Jay-Z
Yeah.
said, you are dying over a neighborhood that your mom is renting. That's what stuck in my head. No, it's
Yeah, I know, but
serious. Like
you don't know.
like people do that. Like, oh,
But that's
youth
not
problem.
okay. This is
Yeah,
not
I
what's,
get what I get what you mean, but
this
I'm
is
just
not
trying to
what's
say
going
that.
on here.
Yeah, go ahead.
I
Yeah.
think we need to, because what we're doing is we're going broad before we've actually
Actually
spoken
pinpoint.
about
Yeah.
what happened, the events of what happened. I think I know when MP introduced this, we're gonna wait until whatever's going on in Ovi's video there. Are
Well,
you
There's
okay?
a lot of noise, man. A lot of noise.
I don't know what's okay. So, MP, can we get to what happened? So the story, the background, and then we dissect that story, and then we go on to the next thing. Because I know you're speaking about what happened to other people in hip hop,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
but I think what's happened now is what happened to Takeoff, because these are the things they happened to Nipsey, Tupac,
Yeah,
and whatnot. I think if we start with that one and
yeah.
then we go to the next bit, I guess then we can start expanding the comments. Because if we
I
start
guess
going into the
I
hip
guess
hop thing, we'll be here all day.
yeah, I think we just put it just straightforward. It was just a night out, a normal day. They're out in the city. They're over there celebrating. It was a birthday of a friend, and then they're over there doing everything right. It was Quavo, and Takeoff, right?
Yeah, him.
Yeah, all together. Just having a chill time. They play games. They play dice and all that stuff. That's part of their culture and trying to get all things over and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But in the moments of them trying
Excuse me.
in a moment of them trying to leave a place, there was an altercation and all that stuff, right? In those moments, it's just looking at the situation is that people are having an argument, right? They're having an argument, but in for whatever reason, one of the people had a gun, and the other group as well had a gun, and you're thinking, how do you come to a place and you're well prepared and you have guns already, and why can't you just go to a normal place and just do your thing and walk out of it without any violence and all that stuff? But it turns out that every rapper, being that Patrick just said that to say, whenever they're going to a certain city, they have to check in to a certain neighborhood to make sure that they recognize someone else has to protect them within that neighborhood, walking to knowing that someone else can easily attack them. And in this situation, the the person that shot okay, person that shot, just stray bullets to everyone else, and then that bullet,
Allegedly,
yeah, allegedly,
allegedly, because this has not been.
yeah, this has
Um,
not been really addressed. But then, like the likes of like TMZ have like zoned into and like investigate, and they can actually see a person had like a 9 millimeter and pulled it out, and they're like, okay, the shooting started when the person actually moved, but then police are still investigating on that kind of thing, right? So you're looking at it to say that how is it that every time something is linked to hip hop, something is linked to like hip hop rappers and all that stuff, there's a gun involved. There's the death just leads to that kind of violence, gun violence, and it's really so weird that it's in those moments that you actually have to try to question, say, okay, what's going on? Because even just to add on to the other artists like Young Dolph, Pop Smoke, and all of that, like all those great artists, for no reason you had to take them out. They were just living their life. You had to take them out for no reason, because then you felt like you're so jealous, and you felt like, I have to stop this person from continuing their career because they make me feel like I want to be in their position. Like, why can't you let the person add value to the community and then move on? It's so weird that when you're talking about all these artists, like they're rapping about it, but then at the same time, the same stuff they're rapping about as what's taking them out. And it's weird that the likes of like Takeoff or in the background. And Quavo was like, "Oh, we have to leave. We have to leave." But in the moment of leaving, everything popped off. So you're thinking about how jealous
I
can a
think
person be? Like, Sorry, there one time.
I think let's. Okay, I'll just circle back to the last point that you made,
Mm,
and also the point about the person with the gun. Okay, so this was an altercation, right? It was an
mm,
altercation between a set of people and Quavo and Takeoff's people, right? So, as you know, rappers roll with groups. They have security, they have friends, they have family, everyone with them. I mean, a person with money will normally have people around them, right?
mm,
So they're shooting dice. So they're playing a dice game, of course. And Quavo's losing. He's losing a lot of money, right?
mm,
And he's not happy that he's losing a lot of money. And he knows the guys he's losing money to. It is alleged that the guys that he was losing money to are gang members, known gang members, right? Quavo starts talking. He starts talking a lot, right? So one of his guys, obviously, Quavo's, I mean, he's the guy, he's the money man. He's upset. And you're the guy who's there, maybe protecting him or being there for him, right? One of the guys pulls his gun out and lets off 2 shots, right? It is believed that one of the shots hit what's his name? Takeoff, right? And that was the fatal shot that killed him as well.
he got hit twice, I think.
Yeah, the second shot was from the other side. You know, um, the other guys fired back after they heard the shot. So there were in total 10 shots that were heard.
according to witness statements, social media. You can go and look this up. It's all there. So now the question is, like MP was saying, like, why is it that we get so many fatalities in hip hop? Why is it that it's hip hop that gets this sort of traction? You know, like this sort of drama. You know, it's always a rapper that's been shot dead, or the rappers involved in shootings, or rappers been, you know, has gun possession, whatever. Name a rapper that doesn't have a case. Do you know what I mean? So the question is, why is it that it's hip hop culture that's always embroidered in violence and stuff like that? I don't want to ask the question and answer it. Maybe Patrick.
Yeah, I wanted to say something as you, both of you were talking. It now makes sense because I remember when we were in school, right? And I remember when we were in school, all of us were fans of 50 Cent. We were fans of Ja. And I remember when 50 Cent was going towards his end, when he dared Kanye West that you want to sell more albums than me, then Kanye sold more albums than him. Then those rumors, then 50 was boasting saying, you know what? I have moved away from the 50 Cent you guys knew from Get Rich or Die Trying. I've moved to another 50 Cent. That time we didn't even know about this businessman 50 Cent.
Yeah.
And then because us we were young and we saw this Get Rich or Die Trying and the gangster music, then somebody was like, oh, 50 Cent betrayed his own people. And I think 50 Cent is making a mistake leaving the rap music to do business. So that time we were just young and we were, you know, thinking, oh, because America, we watch movies, gangster, blah, blah, blah. Because 50 had an interview where he said he had to chase a certain individual from his bus, a friend, a long-term friend. But this long-term friend always carried, this long-term friend always wanted.
He had to what?
He had to chase him out of the bus, get him out of the bus. So I sit down now when I look at these big guys who have had to cut off certain people. Even Jay-Z has said it. I think that sometimes you cut certain people because certain people are like that. They are reactionary. They still think of that hood mentality. We'll do this, we'll do that. That's why these days some of these new rappers, believe it or not, I can even give an example of my favorite rapper, Drake. He's protected by certain people, but the people protect him. They make sure that, like, as if like he doesn't roll with like very that his gang is not gangster people. They're not gangsters, but there's somebody who looks after him at the top. But that's how things are going these days. But for me, to be honest with you, one Italian MP, I still don't understand why in America they preach this whole let's look after each other as black people, blah blah blah. But you have to go to a certain area one time and log in as if it's a computer and say, I am here. Here is my piece. Please protect me. It happens. Because I saw a video recently. Somebody was telling Kanye West that the are not going to accept his pass in LA. He mustn't go there anymore. Apparently, they're not going to accept it. Even if he does the normal go to, they're saying giving names. They're saying none of those guys are going to say yes to you to step here. Like, why? And it looks like if Kanye West goes to LA, we might hear some stuff. But I'm saying, even as a black community, why do we do this? What about the rock people? Rock music people will hate each other. They might hate each other. I've never heard them go on camera and say, "One Dolly, if you come to Dublin, you ain't walking them streets." I don't know. That's what I'm saying. For me, from the outside, it looks silly, but I'm pretty sure somebody from but no, but but you get what I mean. I mean, like, I'm pretty sure if we got somebody from America, maybe somebody from the hood would explain to us that, oh, these are the hood politics, and this is the reason why this can't happen. But for us from outside, I think it's like, what the hell are you doing? All I know in Malawi is I shouldn't go to Ndilande, one of the areas in Malawi, at a certain point in time, because if you're not street smart in Ndilande at a point in time, you
get jacked.
I think you've pointed out some very good points there, some very good pointers on it. But then again, why is it just hip hop? Because see,
I think it's the industry.
Oh, it's the industry. Why is it the industry though?
That's a big call. That's a big call.
The reality is like, because just recently I just heard that Jamaica they're kind of calling out to say that, you know, you can't produce any music that's promoting drug and gun violence and all that stuff, right? So looking at that stance to say, what are they trying to promote going forward? To say, okay, this is Jamaica, and you know, you're bad man. You know, you're a bad man every time. Like, so what are they?
Whoa. Was that your Jamaican accent?
You get it? If you don't get it, forget about it.
Yeah, keep going, man.
Yeah, so they're trying
Batman.
they're trying to cut that off, and now they're trying to promote something different to say you have to start with a different kind of vibe with your music. You have to start promoting something different, except gun violence and all that stuff. So looking at this moment, and then you're like looking at it and like you're looking at it over in the US. The industry just allows any crap that's going like I'm sipping on lean, blah blah blah. I'm fucked up and stuff like you're like, okay, my kids are gonna be listening to this. I'm listening to this, and I'm like, getting toasted and all that stuff. And then I'm like, oh, popping off your hood.
Toasted, dude. What are you doing outside work on the podcast? Toasted? Did you hear that? I'm getting toasted.
So
you're like getting baked. Do you want to say you're getting baked?
So now yeah. So now you like they're promoting drugs. They're promoting all the gun violence and all that stuff.
Yeah, but Eminem promoted that though. Eminem also promoted.
So you see,
like
he's
that.
part of the industry as well. Like
okay. What about rock stars?
They're selling that.
What
They're
about
saying this
don't
is
they
the
promote
best
drugs
music
and
out
stuff?
there.
Yeah. What about rock stars? Rock stars promote mental stability.
Rock does not do extreme. Like
what?
break it down.
What? Have you ever listen? There's some dark rock.
Slipknot. Have you listened to Slipknot?
People talking about dark stuff.
I believe
Satan.
when I think
talking about doing
all
sacrifices for
kinds of things.
Satan.
So why is it that there's no? Why is it that there's no drive-bys there? Hey man,
no,
why
but
you talking
then
about
okay. Let's take it this way. In the rock music, in the country music, whatsoever, and stuff like that, right? They don't talk about I made it out of the trenches. Every hip hop artist, I made it out of the trenches. It's like there's something wrong in the hood.
Well, the rock artists say that they made out of a junkie house. They say out of
Look, guys. I think I've listened to you guys speak about it. I think it's as simple as this, right? Let me put it this way, right?
Let me turn on my Christmas lights. They say.
I'll give you an example. If all of us here are living in an area that all we know is I need to be the bigger man in that area. No matter what happens, I need to be the bigger man in that area. Yeah. While being the bigger man, I need to trample on all of you. So all of us are living a horrible life. But I'm here telling you that I'm better than you. We're in the same situation. I'm like, I'm better than you. And I'll disrespect you as far as going, I'm better than you, your kids, your dogs, your what. And this keeps coming. Then I make money off of that. I'm disrespecting you and I make money off of that. All right. And then you see me going, hey, look at all this money I got, bro. Look at all these riches I have. Look at this money I have, whatever. I've made it out the hood. I'm still better than you guys. I disrespected you and I made it out the hood because that's the culture. Now, on the flip side, you, Patrick, right? You've got the guys in your crew going, how are you going to let that guy disrespect you like that? You know the way we live here. The code is you got to put in work. You've got to retaliate. You've got to do something about it. Do you know what I mean? That is the culture of hip hop. Nala said it. It's the culture. The culture around hip hop is you've got to retaliate. You have got to raise your arms. You've got to protect yourself. You've got to do it's always a you've got to, we always try and I guess rise or even go down to the moment.
Wait,
or whatever
can I ask something though? As you say this, and it's maybe we might also want to move from this. I know it's good stuff, but we have a few things to say. I just wanted to ask something, right? Okay, so what if I'm a rapper and all I rap about is stuff that doesn't involve gang stuff? Does that take me away? Like if I never I don't floss, I just rap about maybe romantic stuff, you know what I mean? Like am I still going to like obviously somebody's gonna say, oh, this guy's taking our girls. Okay.
How many R&B artists have you heard that have been shot or have been gunned down?
Well, but
they come from the same. Tyrese comes from the same neighborhood. How many times have you heard Tyrese has beef with this person? That person kill him.
So basically, it's I understand what you mean. So they look at these guys, like they look at all these guys flossing, especially it's about the flossing and these videos claiming to be from a certain hood that they're the man, what they're not, isn't it? Why they have it? So is that the reason why these days? This is because I look at I watch this other podcast where they're saying these days artists, right, are protected by somebody. So when they're doing all these gang stuff, they have a big don who's already given permission that he's good. Why they're doing that?
I think. Look, again, you got to understand the system we come from, right? If the system is telling you that there are people who are as popular as you, but more dangerous than you, you're going to look for protection from the same area that you came from. Because this is the area that you trust these people, right?
Yeah,
you
yeah.
trust
Yeah,
people
yeah.
there. And okay, if they say there's somebody on the other side of the fence who doesn't like you, but is powerful enough to get to you no matter where you go, you're gonna go
Mhm.
back to the roots you know, and to probably that person's enemies to go, listen, you guys got to protect me from that dude. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
this is what most rappers do. Even footballers do this. Do you know what I mean? It's just part of this whole culture thing where people are coming from and the culture behind it. Like you're a product of your environment, if that makes sense, you know?
Damaged.
I don't know about that. But then in the case of Takeoff, it's just again he was a product of what happened, an escalation, you know, things that went too far, you know, because right now the debate in America is this whole gun violence thing, you know. Why should people have arms? I mean, the minute somebody has a gun, there's a potential
Can I give you a point though?
danger
There are
to
more
life.
there are more guns in America than there are people. You know.
Yeah, we spoke about that. If you remember when we spoke about the right to bear arms. By the way, guys,
Yeah, we
spoke
did,
about
we
this.
did, we did, we
The
did.
right to bear
Yeah,
arms.
go to the video, guys.
Go and check it out. We even gave you the statistics, as MP said. There's more, you know, America has more guns in the world, I think, you know, to a certain point. So I just want to get
Yeah,
in these
yep,
comments, show these people love, because yo, they've been going at it.
yeah.
So RB says Queen, oh sorry, says RIP take and if any. Who's if
Yeah,
any?
that's Davido's son.
Oh,
If I'm not
Davido's son.
mistaken. Yeah, yeah, yeah. If I'm not
Okay.
mistaken.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
True that. Vanessa says, where is the lead? Definitely not Francis. Oh, okay. I know what that's about. It says Nip definitely hurt. Yeah, that definitely hurt. It hurt. Like killed by somebody in his own neighborhood as well. That's
Yeah,
mad.
and he was
Sure.
developing the place. Yeah, he was fixing up the
Yeah.
place. Yeah.
Mad. Just wait. So Devin No Francis just waiting for him to take his usual L.
No else
Bruh.
for Antali today. No
Not
else.
today, bruh. Not today. You take an L every time you consider putting in some action. If you know what I mean, Mister 1.5 whatever minute man.
Look at Francis. You say you take the L every time you also log into your computer to watch us.
Whoa, L for login, innit?
Yeah.
Jesus is Lord.
Hey, Mr. L, aka Wantali. Yeah, okay. You might want to go back and do your alphabet, mate. It starts with W.
None else.
B says Takeoff was a great guy, proper humble. I think I read this one. I met all three Migos, but he stood up, even though I had a crush on Offset at the time. Okay.
Oh, at the time, so you switched over. Okay.
Let's switch over. Eh? Oh, we see what you did there.
Huh?
Yeah, we see what you did there. Yeah. All right. Okay.
Were you at the funeral? Reluca had a
Remember
crush.
me when I'm gone. Yeah. All right.
Reluca had a crush on the one that cheated. Wow. Story of my life. It's getting personal in it.
Yeah, personal, man.
Vanessa said, this is sad. I think after fame, you need to seriously keep your life as private as possible. Not be in places you know you shouldn't be. Like, just like how Jay-Z and P didn't do it. Keep it private. I think you see
people are making fun of Eminem. Remember that guy was making fun of Eminem in the music, that this guy, he lives in a fence and there's security everywhere, security cameras, and he leaves his house, there's like a security with him everywhere. It was funny because when you're being dissed in hip hop, that looks funny. But if you think about it for a minute, it's like, well, that is security. He's looking after his family. You get what I mean? Like,
you need your security,
dude.
yeah.
Once your profile is raised, once there are things at risk, you know, once you have a lot to lose, because you got to think about this thing, yeah. Eminem is now part of the, I wouldn't say 1%ers, but he's part of a certain group of people
NWA, you know them.
That separates him from the certain group of people he grew up with. So anyone, and it doesn't matter who, and anyone can deny this right now. I think Gwamba said this as well. He said, look, no matter who it is, once you reach a certain level, they'll just hate you for the sake of hating you. Not even the fact that they don't like you, they'll just hate you for the sake of hating you because of where you are and who you are. You know what I mean? So it makes sense for people like that to have security. It really does. MP, you've got a point, but the USA, they all have guns, okay? Vanessa says, basically, stop hanging out with the people who wouldn't understand where you are. RB says, I don't believe the stray bullet narrative. You don't catch one to the chest and one to the neck, both fatal areas. Just so random. Yeah, you know, we will see what the police come up with. Obviously,
Yeah.
right now it's all just hearsay and stuff like that. But you know, we really hope the truth comes out. But these things normally they never get investigated right. That's the other problem as well. RB says this goes to show once you climb out and you don't belong in the streets no more, just not safe.
Yeah.
Man.
Preach.
Yeah, man.
Reach.
Yeah, but like, what was my homie doing playing dice, man? All that money. Why is he playing dice?
No, it's just fun games, man. It's just
What's wrong? Why can't he play dice?
Yeah.
He thought he was playing dice with people that he knew, innit? People that he
Yeah.
thought-
That's the
you
thing.
just said he was playing dice with gang members.
Yeah, so what? What if he grew up with those
It's
guys?
normal. Yeah.
What if he grew up?
No,
Look,
God
you know,
damn it, bro.
if you knew half the stuff that Tupac was doing, man, damn, you know.
Yeah,
like,
fair play.
So why are you doing some exception for the other and not?
Ovi, you got to understand what happens when you get famous, right? Your friends that you grow up with. Yeah, today, Ovi, you get famous, you have some money, and you move out of
where
I'm famous
you
already.
go back to Zomba.
hold on a minute. You move out of where
I'm famous already.
You move
Calm
out,
down.
You move out of wherever you are. You stop talking the way you used to talk. Like you're always loud and all that.
Then
And you
go to
stop talking the
Zomba.
way, and then we
Go back
stop
to
going
Zomba.
over. You change, bro. What's wrong with you? And, you know, inside you be like, you know what? These guys are my people still. I go and hang out with them because they're my people.
Oh, he goes back to Zomba one time. He goes back to
Yeah.
Zomba. Why? He's after his
And the people that you trust, you know, are obviously involved with the wrong people and whatever it is. Anything could happen anywhere. It's none of this business of why did he do this? Why should he should have been here? He should have done it. Like honestly, you know, it's easy to look from the outside looking in. Do you know what I mean? But for me, it's clear to see that the guy was in a vulnerable situation. He didn't know that was going to happen because he trusted the people around him. You know, let's see.
No, but it's actually fatal though. I think the US is the one country that has like the gun laws still running, you know. The rights to bear arms, that's the US, Mexico, and Guatemala. That's just bad. Like all the countries have just given up on that.
Is that Guatemala or Guatemala?
Guatemala.
Oh my God! Guantanamo Bay.
No, my guy.
Yeah.
Man, the echo in that room, man. The echo.
Serious.
Did you cancel the echo on StreamYard? You know where you cancel echo? Because oh my god.
So RB says let's not get into the gang talk because Snoop been crip walking his whole life and he's reaching care home ticket. You got to understand how Snoop handled his life though. You really have to go.
Watch the Tupac stuff. Watch the Tupac stuff. He'll tell you that certain moments. Remember? Did you see the thing where he said about him, Tupac, and Nas? Where Tupac went to Nas and say, "Oh, well, like what were you saying?" And Nas saying, "I'm not saying it's cool. And then Snoop said, "Nas, actually let us go because he's about that life."
Look.
Go.
Look. That murder case that Snoop caught, it was almost a protection for him because he was on house arrest when everything else in death row was happening. By the way, he was ordered to stay home. Yeah, and because of that, he changed his whole life. You know, he changed his whole life because he could have gone away from murder. Right? He changed his whole life. He started to just concentrate on his music and his family. Now, yes, Snoop, prior to obviously his music, he was straight in there. He was doing his thing. You know, he was doing the whole crib thing. But then you got to understand this: even though you leave the neighborhood, it doesn't mean you cannot. Well, for him, he felt he had to represent or whatever. It's what he was, isn't it? And he still was linked to them. But I guess he was one of the careful ones because he moved out of his neighborhood. You know, he proper like, you know, when things were going on, he wanted to exclude himself from what was going on. There was an interview he did. He said, look, towards the end, Tupac didn't want to talk to him because when they were trying to do things for death row, for example, confront people, get into altercations, Snoop wasn't having it. He was getting away from it. You know, he was like Dre. You know, Dre, when things are going down, Dre just goes. Snoop was doing the same thing. He was doing the same thing.
It might look like it's a card's way, but it's a smart way because majority of the people who took these smart paths have ended up. It's just that you're right. Like I remember the whole Tupac thing. Somebody said he was being used as a mouthpiece at a point in time where he had to go and confront somebody, but other people could have done that. So they were using him as the guy who has to do. But Snoop was smart. There's a lot of things he said. If you watch his documentary, he tells you a lot of stuff where he saw and like, if we do this by next week, we ain't here, bro. Come on. Yeah.
This is true. Francis, Devino Francis says, look at Creed 3's trailer. It's the best example of people from your past.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one.
Thank you for promoting my baby Michael B. Jordan.
How many babies do you have?
11. How many babies?
How many babies?
We've got questions here. Got questions.
What do you like the most? AJ, Jordan?
Oh, she answered it. She's like, sir, I've got a big heart. I love them all. A wise woman once said, it's never yours.
She said,
it's just your turn. Bro. Did she just say it's never yours? It's just your turn. My God.
Oh my God.
Okay. Definitely no. Francis says, what about AJ? I happen to know can't love more than one person. Okay, no. He said Uncle Snoop is just doing whatever he wants, unproblematic, but just cause JD he's past it, can't catch up. What can't catch up to him, which is a sad reality. Yeah. Okay, then. All right. Let's see. 50 Cent is my number one. Queen RB11 says. You lot know better.
Go shorty.
Ain't nothing better than home.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, we'll get to that. Don't worry. Speaking of which, so Mr. Patrick, you got a story for us.
I bet you're about to say, Mr. Patrick, you get your ass kicked.
Yes,
but anyway. Okay.
Worse than the little Limp Bizkit bastards.
Okay. That Takeoff thing was good. Rest in peace. Anyway, I hope he rest in peace and all that. And my condolences to the family. Look, for me, guys, I'm gonna bring it to I am a celeb. Get me out of here. There's drama happening there because a Norwegian model has come out and spoken about one of the people who have been put in the jungle. I think you guys know Boy George. I'm pretty sure we all do. Do you really wanna love me?
I don't know what that is.
Do you really want to make me cry? Okay, let's just leave it there. Anyway, so
I have no clue. I have no clue who the F you.
Who is that?
Okay, Boy George is a musician from the 80s. He's very flamboyant.
Who the fuck is that guy?
He's very flamboyant. Look, in 2007, right? Boy George was. This is the time when he was going through a lot of drug use, and he invited one of a Norwegian model to his hotel room. And after he invited him there, things got a bit messy. He tied him up, handcuffed him, and started beating him with a chain. This went to court.
Was it a him?
Yeah, him. Yeah, Boy George and the guy. Boy George is a guy. The Norwegian model is also a guy. I think I am on the right path here. But if you don't understand, I can speak slow. If you don't, so let me know. Okay, so it was 2007, and he beat him with the chain. The bruises were not all that big, according to court, what was said in court. But obviously, this is abuse. So Boy George ended up was supposed to spend 15 months in prison. But guess what? Because of good behavior and apparently changing in prison, after 4 months he was let out. He attended a few TV shows, Piers Morgan's show, apologized to people, saying I was going through a tough time. We took a lot of cocaine, we took a lot of drugs that time, and I was not in the right mindset. And obviously in court, when he was talking, he said he thought this guy stole pictures of him, like I think it was nude pictures or pictures of him. So that's why he was beating it out of him to make sure this guy confesses. So there was two men.
Because that's what you do when somebody steals pictures of you, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what you know what I want to tell you. When I was watching the documentary, this is what I also said. And when I heard about the story, I was like, oh yeah, if somebody took your pictures, I bring somebody else and say, let's chain him up and beat the shit out of him. So look, this is what happened. Now the issue is this model has come out right now after he saw that Boy George has gone into the jungle in the I'm a celeb, get me out of here. Not only does Boy George go into the jungle, including that MP Wantali, who was caught during lockdown,
Mad.
touching, squeezing some nyash. Did you see the clip though? on that topic, I wonder, did you see that comedian?
No.
Was talking to him. So there's a clip that next to the Django there on the fire, and he's asking him. He's like, "What did it happen
Oh
with
my
you and the
God.
woman?"
Guy.
Yeah, just listen. Just say, he's like, "What did it happen with you?" Say the MP is like, I fell in love. Everybody makes a mistake. I wasn't supposed to do it, but then one time the guy says, "But you were there squeezing Yash on camera." It was gas. Just watch that clip. That's that clip. So anyway, Boy George is in there and is getting 500,000, and that's the biggest pot somebody has got in there. So this guy is coming out and saying, not only are you giving this money to this guy did something to me, and you're still giving him a platform. Now I want to ask you guys. Let me just bring it back for you, because before you get into this has happened to a lot of celebs. But looking at this Boy George situation, he came out, apologized, went to rehab. He's been clean apparently and sober. He's been clean off drugs. He even had he made a party where he was like, "I'm clean for these years." Apologized in multiple platforms. Also, ITV, who obviously hosts the show, have said Boy George has been in other shows. The singer thing where the judge chair singing thing where he judges as a judge. So they're saying they feel like, why now? Why is this guy coming now? So let me just ask you guys: do you think these celebs are given a pass? Do you think he should still be given this platform after what he did? Do you think this guy, the model, he's saying the right thing, saying after what he did to me and he's still there? If I was a woman, George would have been cancelled. What are your thoughts?
There you just put it. So wait. So for every wrong that I do in life, I need to be cancelled. Is that the message? Yeah.
No, according to him, he says if he was a woman, people could have taken a more serious approach to everything. They could have never allowed George to come back like this, and at the point where he's the most paid in that show and he's still being given a platform.
See, that's really tough, because then when you're looking at his things, like it's like, I think society is pretty much kind of scoped in a different. It's scoped in favor of who's on the higher table. So
My calculator says yes.
Yes. Ovi says yes, I say yes, because whoever's at the top usually gets a kind of like slap on the wrist, kind of like sentence, where, like you said, he was supposed to be longer, and then he's like there for like 4 months and stuff like that.
Good behavior.
Good behavior. What is good behavior?
Let's try.
Would you kindly just take out the guy who's had internet?
No, let's try. For example, you Patrick, try this.
Take out the guy with the bad internet.
Well,
Oh my God! Okay, it looks like the two bricks at the bottom.
No. I was waiting for Ovi to say something, because I would just say that if you're over at the top, you can make any decision for whoever's at the bottom. And in this situation, our guy being abused and everything, right? Sorry to learn that he was abused and everything because of Boy George thought that he had stolen something and all that stuff. Yes, in that kind of act, like you would do that, but then in what way would you?
Whoa. Did you hear that one time? This guy said
Whoa. In that kind of act, it's only in self-defense that you'd actually attack someone, like, self-defense, like you actually fight back from some certain situation. If someone else has stolen something from you, you have to just call the police. You have to call the authority to actually, investigate and find out if that is true, right? If it's not true, let that person be. If it's not true, let that person be. Because why does he have the time to tie up someone else? Why don't you tie up someone else and call the police? You just tie up someone else, call the police. But he's tying up someone else and then pulls out a chain. Whatever chain it was, could have been in the basement, could have been in the shed, could have been somewhere, blah, blah, blah. This guy, that was foul play. That was foul play from the get-go, right?
Oh, so you agree with the guy, the modern saying, after what he did to me that time, you guys too are giving this man a platform.
Some people are just so traumatized that they can't even step forward to actually face the authority, as well as, when was this that it happened again? Can you remind me, please?
He called the police. He ran out of the flat naked in his underwear and called the police.
Who called the police?
The Norwegian model.
So Boy George didn't call the police.
No, Boy George could not call the police. He was there with his friend, hitting the hell out of this guy.
Oh my God! Then he's in the wrong, because then if if someone else has stolen something, if you catch them, like if you just caught them right there and then you just have to make sure that the authority know about this, because then whatever happens right after that is all up to you reporting or whatever it is that it is. So if that person's going to die, you have to make sure that that is reported. So in this kind of case, like, I'm backing the guy that's over, like,
Because my
that's
initial
over
question
to
was,
say
I
that,
think, let me go back.
well, he's come out at the wrong time. He's come out at the wrong time. At least he would have come out back then, would have backtrailed, like, you would have gone back to the case and said this what the case was. But then I've actually watched a movie just recently that was on Netflix. It's Came By or something like that. It's about two graffiti artists, and they were actually just going into like politician kind of houses and different kind of, like, high figure kind of characters, and they were painting all these kind of arts and all that stuff. But they were doing that just to show that, you know what, you're not greater than you're not greater than the people, because the people vote you into the government, the people vote you into power and all that stuff. So being Boy George's kind of situation, that is kind of messy. It's
Do you
the
wanna go
guy
to
that.
the do you wanna go to the comments, as since there's a lot of people who are also commenting in the comments. Sometimes you'd like to go to the comments.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So let's see what's going on here. Let's see what's
Yeah,
going
there's a lot of drama happening.
There's too much drama in this place, in these calamities. Too much corruption in this government.
RB says, quit shouting my socials. What? You don't want free you don't want free promo, man? What's going on? Wrong crowd, Patrick. Apparently, Patrick, they want you to sing again. So I put a poll in there, said, should Patrick sing the whole song? They want you to sing the whole song, Patrick. Honestly.
Oh, nah. I was surprised. Look. I'm a man of music. It's just that I like music, especially music from the 80s and the 70s. I'm so into that music. That's why you see me. I don't know. Maybe it's my mom was listening to this music, but sometimes it just comes to my head and I
Okay,
just.
so Patrick, he does with one jam from
Are
the
you
70s.
going to sing or not?
Huh? No, I'm not gonna sing.
He does one song from the 70s, just one.
One song from the 70s.
You the 80s, yeah. Your tune, like one of your favorite.
No, let's just move on. Let's go to the comments.
RB says he only came out now because he misses him. Baba Tunde with the MP guy touching bundas. You know what? This is what I heard too.
Bunda.
I heard this, and I was like, the MP guy is the one that's touching people. What's going on?
No. By the way, guys, not MP with our MP.
No,
We're
no.
talking about the MP from England who the
The member of parliament.
Yeah,
MP is MP.
Don't just mention his name.
MP, you need to change your name, bruh. You need to change your name.
RB says abuse is abuse, guys. It shouldn't be acceptable at all, regardless of apologies and rehab or whatever. Okay.
What do you think on that?
I think RB, let's not be too extreme here. All right. I think we need to give people a chance. I'm not saying that you should give people a pass, but you should give people a chance.
That's what his manager said.
These are two things. These are two different things. Yeah. If the person has been sanctioned or punished or whatever it is for whatever they did, yeah, then move on from it. What else can we do about it? Do you know what I mean?
Tie him up and beat him with chains too.
I don't know. But yes, the person
That's
did
some kinky
the wrong
stuff.
thing. That's fair. But there's nobody in here. There's nobody here that hasn't done a wrong thing. You know what I mean? And yeah, I get it. You measure it differently. Oh, this guy had a chain, whatever it is. Yeah, but they did something wrong. They did something wrong.
Can I ask you something? Do you think if it was you, Antali, in that room and you did that, would you think you would get the same treatment like Boy George?
Of course not. I'd probably get ridiculed, whatever it is. They'll use me as an example or whatever it is, and also probably it'll turn racial as well. If that person now was not that I was doing that sort of stuff, but if that person
I got you there purposely. How did you?
I know.
Is that something that you like to do?
My guy.
I know, but if that person is white, then it becomes a whole different story. It becomes racial, and also it becomes abuse. And if that person is white and female, Jesus, that's it. I ain't never gonna see the light of day. I'm not seeing the light of day.
That's what this guy's trying to push. Saying it says if he thinks it was a woman in that situation, I apparently says this could have been taken more seriously. That's what he says. But anyway, you're right. And the manager said that, and ITV said everybody deserves a second chance. The guy's been clean for so long.
But let's be honest. If it was a black person, ITV wouldn't have said everybody deserves it. That monster deserves to rot in jail.
Hello, sir.
He's a monster. He's a monster.
But they would have said this, right? The African-born person,
even if his foot has never stepped in Africa, he would have still been called that.
Have you noticed that as soon as you mess up, like, okay, look, let's say for instance you're a boxer, right? But you're winning championships and stuff like that. They'll say, "Oh my God, one time the British champion." As soon as you mess up,
the moment you fuck shit up,
one time the Malawian.
Listen, the moment you screw shit up, they'll mention your village.
I need to stop you guys. Sorry, the guys in the chat want you to sing. All right, they've been talking about this singing thing.
Patrick, come on.
Patrick, we're not gonna continue until you sing. You need to sing. Sorry, I must respect the chat.
What is this guy doing?
Okay, what do you want to sing to?
Stop putting in some requests, please. Patrick singing a song. Put in some requests. Thank you very much.
Okay, Patrick, can you sing Sexual Healing?
Ovi, it's not you. It's the guys in the chat. The guys in Okay, let's move on.
Is that sexual healing, is it?
That's apparently. Definitely no. Francis says people in higher places did worse in the NBA, but aren't they being penalized as much as him? Okay.
Bro,
Kyrie,
he's right.
Very bad time to speak given the whole Kanye West situation. In fact,
who's this? I haven't put my heart into this. Who's this? They keep connecting.
Kyrie Irving, man. The man.
Kyrie Irving, the best guy, the best handles in the game. That's true.
You might
what
wanna,
did you
turn
do?
the volume of your mic.
Yeah,
down,
your mic.
man.
Yeah, dude, man. It's as if you're living in our heads, man. Hey.
Say something, Ovi. Say
God
something.
damn it. Haters.
No, the problem is you're using the same headsets you use for gaming on here, the same headsets you use for work on here. Like it's like wearing the same underwear 3 times.
No, the way are different. No, these are for the week.
So listen. I remember one time. Wait, Ovi, chill. I'll tell you, there was a video I watched that was like back in the days. A guy was trying to get like kind of like different colors of his boxes and stuff like that, right? His missus bought one color. When his missus bought one color, over in work, the guy thought like he was wearing the same underwear throughout the year. And they roasted him, and that's that shit. Ladies, please, different colors.
Guys. But before we go, I got something that really catch me as well, right?
Let me finish the comments. How about that?
Okay, cool. It's cool.
Thank you, sir.
It's cool.
Catch me outside.
Cool. I ain't tripping.
So Patrick, they want you to sing "Dancing Queen," man.
I'll just sing the beginning.
You want to bring the lyrics? Bring the lyrics.
Let me start. You can dance.
Wait.
You can have in the time of your life.
Wait. Let me introduce you. Introducing the singing sensation, 5Roundz podcast zone, Patrick the Goat. The vocal.
Okay, let's just sing the first part. So it's like
the main event.
How does it go? You can dance, you can drive, having the time of your life. See that girl, watch that thing, digging the dancing queen. Oh yeah,
you can dance.
Oh man. Hey, come on. You gotta big up Patrick for that one.
Guys, you gotta vote.
What's that thing? How about the men buy their own underwear? What's that?
Hold on a minute. No. Hold on a minute, guys. If you didn't like that, I don't know what's wrong with you. Make sure you like this video. I want to say thank you for liking the video last week, guys. Thank you very much. We had the most likes in any video that we've ever had. So guys, keep doing that. Keep doing that, man. Let's beat last week's like. So we had about what? I think it was 13 likes we had. So
yeah,
let's
13,
get
13,
14.
14, yeah.
Let's get 14. It doesn't matter who you get to like this video. You know what I mean? Do it, man. Patrick will sing another song if you like this video.
Nah, let's not get excited.
Introducing.
Hey, Patrick, come on, get up.
Hook him up with that
Nah,
and
that's all yours. That's all
The
yours.
legend,
No.
the angelic voice.
yeah.
That's all yours.
All right, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Dude, so
Yeah, guys.
okay. So RB says member of parliament, not member of podcast.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
That's a
That's a
good one.
good
That's some slick stuff right there. That's some slick stuff right there.
Actually, sorry. So this is a late reaction to Patrick singing. All right, there we go.
His name is John C.
Okay. Queen RB11 says yes, but that's not applicable for a person in the public eye, one tally, because they get promoted. Okay, that's fair. I guess what you're saying is they get portrayed as somebody who's in a good light when they haven't done something good. Okay, that's a fair point. Come on, guys, allow it. Look at George Floyd's situation. He had a past and quite a heavy one, but everyone still stood by his family and what happens to him. Okay. Or how about men buy their own underwear? Men buy their own underwear. What's this myth that people buy underwear for men? Men buy their own underwear. I go underwear shopping. Do you know what I mean? Jeez.
Yeah, we do.
I like comfortable shit.
We do. And in the morning when the shop is just open, when nobody's there.
I get my stuff. I get my stuff. I get my stuff.
You go first and you hit the box and it falls to the floor.
Guys, I get my designer labels out in the charity shop. You should go to that joint.
Ovi, that's an old man's pants. He wore those panties and then passed on to you. But anyways, going on.
So people want Patrick singing to be the podcast intro. I might just edit it, I might.
Nah, don't.
You get that.
So there's a position for
I think we should do that for next year. For next year, it should be Patrick singing.
But my voice is not great.
Nala says she's doing it next week. And then
Nala.
She also says no, Ovi. We don't want to know. She doesn't want to know about your underwear, bro.
About your labels, man. About your label.
I remember. Here's a funny story, right? Here's a funny story, guys. I need to lean to the mic. So, so the first time I met Ovi, right, and I came to Ireland, right. 1 minute, yeah. 1 minute I see the man in trousers, all good and that, yeah. And then the next minute, he's in a tank top, a red one, with red beach shorts, dancing like he's a male version of a stripper. Sorry, Anne Marie, but this is what was going on. You know what I'm saying?
I was drunk.
That was my mind.
Came prepared to the party.
He looked like Terry Crews in White Girl.
Get him. Cheap ass virgin.
Guys, I just want to explain myself.
Pound and Terry. Pound.
I was drunk and I was there. I was drunk.
I fell into that one.
Guys, I just want to explain myself. I was drunk and I was drunk. I was drunk and I was there. It didn't need to happen. Those clothes, Ovi, you're lucky. I can't bring out your statement on
maybe let me read that for you.
No. Let one tell you. Read it, man. I think your eyes, you can't see, man.
Ovi, you're lucky I can't bring out your statement on the cost of living crisis against your charity statement now. Whoa.
What's going on? Man?
Yeah.
Ovi just told us he is a broke man who tries to floss. Wow.
Hey,
in all fairness, I'm saying this on camera because Vanessa's not here and she wanted to say it. This man Ovitta, has been hounding MP for his Game of War.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
God of
we just
War.
reminded- we want to welcome MP to the next gen group, next gen crew.
After 5 years.
Yeah, so MP finally got a PS5. He was the last one to get it. I mean, even his own girlfriend had a PS5. I guess. Never mind. Never mind.
No, you just gotta put it out there. Just gotta put it out there. God damn it.
But no,
Exposed.
welcome MP to the PS5 world. Patrick,
You're welcome.
please tell the story.
Which story? Which one?
You were about to tell the story. The
The one where Ovitta. Okay, Ovitta claims to have money. He sends us videos every night, every weekend, saying the guy has money. So MP got a bundle of God of War for MP PS5, and this guy has been hounding and begging for that game, saying, "Is it a CD? Can I come and get it?" So if you have money, as you claim, Ovitta, why don't you go buy it yourself?
Because I'm waiting on my checks to clear.
My enemies.
I am waiting on my checks to clear. Okay.
Also, as you waiting, you wanted to get the game from MP as you're waiting.
Yeah, I was gonna play it and finish it, but my checks don't clear.
Now to make it worse, it's digital. Now he wants my password. I don't even know where to start. Hey, bro.
Yeah.
Nala, you can't do this. You know why I stopped myself? Because you can't do this, Nala. RIP MP. No, sorry, I don't accept this one. We don't accept this one.
The papers have been refused.
We refuse the papers. I'll be level. What's yours is mine. Works in reverse too. If Nala had it, then we had it too.
Oh,
Not in 2022.
Not in 2022. Now says even tags people on Facebook waiting for that social media clear, huh?
Wait
Nala,
a minute. No. Wonder, did you tag MP on Facebook saying, "Oh my God"?
Ovi.
Yeah, I'm saying Ovitta tagging MP on Facebook. I'm waiting for that game.
All right, let's catch. Are you gonna tell me the story or what?
Oh yeah, let's go, man.
He's still. Hey, okay, fine. MP's had a PlayStation since Nala had a PlayStation. Let's put it that way. But now he's got his own. Okay, that's what we're trying to say.
That's what we think, huh?
Yeah, I know we're moving off topic, but MP, after you connected it and everything was fine, did you do the same thing? Because you always play Nala's. Has she played yours yet?
Just out of curiosity, we want to know because fair is fair. Fair is fair in this business.
But that question, has she played yours yet?
Okay. No, don't mean
that's twisted. She will play.
Even the internet is like this.
I say no, guys. Ignore what you're asking. I just want to ask this. MP, are those Christmas lights behind you?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. Real.
Whoa. Queen, I mean, RB, listen. Yeah, whose team are you on? What's going on here? Listen, this girl's like. So basically, you're saying MP and Nala got more PS5 than you, though. Well, Patrick's family has got more PS5s than we do.
Nah, a couple goals. Those are kids.
Guys, I got them all.
Yeah, I in fact, when PlayStation came out, Ovi had 10 of them. Very questionable. If you go and watch, in fact, this is a caveat to the first episode, guys. The episode we released is why PlayStation 5s are scarce, and Ovi had about 10 of them.
Have you seen the views on that video? Oh, yeah. My God, the views keep going up.
Listen, guys, I was smart. I noticed. I knew that PlayStation 5 was going to be scarce, so I bought a bunch of them to make money out of it.
You're gonna get arrested. Goodbye.
Okay, so what's the next thing we're going to talk about? Because
but does he have 10 now? This guy then the PlayStation was going for about how much? 5 something.
What did you tell us on the group?
That's a good. He was selling them for 700. This guy.
Do you remember? He thought we're stupid and desperate. He came on the group. He's like, lads, I've got this one for $1,000. Yeah,
if you need, price for you. I'm your friend. I'll look out for you. It's for $1,000. Like, dude, it's fine.
I had to pay cargo. This guy's a lot.
But big up. My plug honestly, here. My
honestly,
plug right here to get a PlayStation 5. I got it off Patrick, so big up to Patrick.
He got it off me. He got it off me.
Ovi was supposed to be the plug, but Ovi shamed us, shamed me, shamed Patrick, shamed everyone else. You sold to every other person apart from your friends.
One time we'll tell you why we got you. We went to fight for you to get a PS5 because it was getting pissed on pro clubs.
Yeah,
was starving.
like we're not playing PS4 no more.
Hey, Mr. Ovi, please be quiet. Mr. Patrick, please carry on.
I'm saying it was getting tough on pro clubs, man. We were betrayed by the likes of Cheese and JP.
Okay. It's getting personal. It's getting personal.
All right, we'll move.
Okay, next story, right? Next story. Guys, we have to move this along. Next story. Mr. Ovi, can we talk about Twitter Blue, please? So,
Guys,
what's going on Twitter?
This one, Twitter Blue, I would say most of you people have noticed this now. I'll be honest now, guys. I'm not a big user of Twitter, right? Just I never got into it. I know Patrick, very good. You're very good at it. 130, you are a legend at it. You guys know how to
we're there daily. We're there daily.
Yeah, you're there daily. But I never used much of it, right? But then I seen there recently when Elon Musk, when he bought Twitter, and I know he fired a lot of people. He even fired the bird. The bird was gone.
He brought them back.
He was, I know. He was about to put a cow. He was about to fire the bird and bring back a cow. But that changed anyway.
It's tweet. So it's a bird. It's gonna kill.
That guy didn't care who to fire. He was gonna fire everyone. And that's why lots of people even like I won't trust him to bring me to Mars or some stuff like that, because imagine if he fires all the stuff there. But anyway, so I noticed now he says you can have the blue tick by paying a subscription, which is £8. No, it's €8, which is £6. $8. All right. Yeah. So
this guy mentioned 3 currencies in the same number.
No, I said 6.8. I said €8, which is £6, which is okay. $8, which is about £6.
€8, £6. £6, €7, isn't it? £6.
Yeah, it's
7.10, 7
something. We'll put it between that, depending where you're changing. If you're changing at my place, it's different.
That's a bad rate.
But anyway, guys. So I seen that, and I know I was talking to you. I said to you one time, and you said no, but obviously, he said it is to promote. Well, I understood this. They say. Yeah. He wants to make it equality. That's for equality. That's why everyone can pay for it and then have the blue tick. But I know one time you had, I think, against me. You said, no, you didn't say that. But that's what I heard he say.
One time, did you buy the blue tick?
No, oh, he's charging. One time, he's charging more. By the way, there's one for 23, one for what? It comes with more benefits.
There's several tiers.
But for me, when I heard that statement of saying equality, I was like, well, that's not equality. If you're gonna say people have to pay for something, that's equality.
Thank you. Go ahead. That's true. If you say you have money, let's see you get one by next week.
Yeah. No, I don't mind. Like I don't really use Twitter. If that came to TikTok or came to whatever, I would go for it. You know, I don't really. Look, if you look at my followers,
if you have money, it's okay. It's only
I'll just buy it because everyone is doing it because I'm rich.
Buy it now, live.
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
If you don't get it, forget about
it. The number you've dialed.
Guys, I'm waiting on my checks to clear. My checks gotta clear first, and I'm gonna be loaded again, right? So my thing on site, guys, was first of all how is that equality? First of all, when people have to pay something, if you're talking about equality, that's what equality means. Anyone who's broke who can't afford $8 every month is not going to have the blue tick. Okay,
Ovitta.
Fair enough. So the other thing that I find is, I find very stupid about that. The whole point when I understand Twitter, tell me if I'm wrong for you good Twitter users. The point of having that blue tick meant that you're a verified person, is it?
Yeah.
I'm right.
Yeah.
So it means, for example, 130, you as an artist, you get that blue tick for your music because you're an artist, verifying that it is you 130, so it's not anyone fake, right?
Yeah.
So now basically you can pay. So like it's backfired. I don't know if you people have seen some stuff, right?
Wait,
Wants to check it.
sorry, I have to pause. I have to pause for this dub because Queen RB11. In fact, not a co-time of death, please. Because
Yeah, please do. Please do.
Ovi never broke again. I say Ovi never broke again.
Exactly. RB11 says once that check hits, he's gonna be Ovi never broke again.
Ovi NBA, bro.
Sorry,
Okay, so what's your beef with the whole thing? Are you hating on it? Are you gonna get it?
I'm seriously hating on it because I've seen it's been backfiring now. I seen today, right? Okay, I'll tell you. Today I seen there's a few posts. Now they've stopped the subscription for the day. You can't get any more. No one can get a new subscription now because they want to look into it for the fact that people are creating pages and paying to get a blue tick. Like there was a page that was created, Nintendo America. American Nintendo, and the man edited the Mario picture with a middle finger and put it on Twitter. Okay, Mario was standing right there like that. Okay, another one was Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw that one.
Yeah. Okay.
But he's not happy. No, but look. The Jesus Christ one, his account has always been there because he's got a lot of followers, and he's not happy. I want to tell you, this one is funny. He's questioned them, saying, "Who doesn't believe it?" Because the newspaper are saying there's a fake Jesus Christ. He's like, "Whoever doesn't believe in me will not enter heaven."
Yeah.
Oh, I'm laughing.
And then there was another one of Donald Trump with his picture, blue tick. All right, but it's not Donald Trump, and it's just talking shit. Another one, LeBron James. So because this has been backfiring to him, they had to stop the blue tick. Now, to you guys, okay, me, I hate it. I think it's stupid. I don't agree with it. Even if it was €2 or €1. You guys personally, do you think that is a good idea? Is that equality? Was that really meant for equality? Or was that just for business?
But that is Twitter, though, isn't it? One time you spend time on Twitter. That's Twitter. People make such accounts to troll people. So,
but you know they're not them because there's no blue tick.
That's Twitter, though.
Ovi, just to add on to your point. Ovi, just add on to your point, right? So just recently, I think they're also restricting where you can actually edit your user handle. So if you're like Ovi too nice, you can change it to Ovi too nice 21, Ovi too nice 23, blah blah blah, and stuff like that. So one of the guys had changed his handle to like giant peanuts, and they blocked that.
Oh yeah. So
and then he's like, I read off yours. I think you retweeted that, and I was like, what the hell is this? And this guy is like, can you do something about this? Because I've got myself into a sticky situation. Like,
yeah, but I don't understand why. Like he's done that, but he has to understand. I think that's Twitter, isn't it? One time, am I wrong?
Yeah.
People take people's pictures, AVs, they'll throw. Like for instance, you be Patrick, and then there'll be somebody else who make the account, right? True City fan. Blah 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 blah, isn't it? And they will always post you, and you're like, "That's not me." I've seen that account before. Like like Mark. There's a Mark Gobridge account that just posts him, and it's not him. Like that's what they do people on Twitter. They'll be like Trump, the blah 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 blah, and they'll just be posting Trump pictures that are funny. But that's what it is. So if you give something free like that, you must be willing that people are gonna do it. People are gonna take it. A lot of trolls will love that. Don't be verified. And today, I saw a lot of trolls have been verified, and it's on OS anyway. It pissed me off. I was about to get verified myself, but it's on OS.
So you paid what?
No, I didn't because it's on Apple, and I have no Apple.
All right.
Oh, is it only for now? It's only for Apple, yeah?
Yeah, for now, yeah. So people like Wantali yourself.
Okay.
Oh yeah, me and
Wantali. The question is, look. Elon Musk said he wants to bring equality to everyone. He wants everyone to get the chance to be verified.
That's investment money, man. That's investment.
The question is, does this actually bring equality? This thing that is being, why not?
The rich will get richer, the poor will get poorer. Because then,
at the end of the day, at the end of the day, Wantali, I get that blue tick, right? You still know that's Patrick's, but that's Patrick's still, and you know that's Donald Trump is famous. Like there's a guy who got it, my friend Bilton, and we all laughed at his face. when he got it, he even say, guys, come down. So there's actually a meme now. There's actually a meme. A meme. Where when you get one time they're pointing like, look at that nonsense. I'm joking, but anyway, that's stupid. I don't know at one time. Okay. Do you think that because the people who had boot takes, maybe they thought that they're better than everybody else, and now everybody has it. We're on the same scale.
The definition of a blue tick was, I guess, it meant you're official. You know, it meant you're of a certain. You're recognized for doing something. You know, you're cut above the rest, basically. So now, Mr. Elon Musk has taken that away. The value of it is gone. So for me personally, I see no value in it anymore. If you can pay to get this blue tick, then there is no value in it. You know, even though
Wamba got one. I saw that.
Wamba got one before, though. He had it before. So if anyone can get this blue tick now, it's the same as verifying you're a real human being when that robot thing comes on. You know, that's what I feel like. So what's the value in that? What's the value? What it's going to do is going to get rid of these robots, basically, on Twitter, because that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to get rid
trolls.
of the bots and the trolls. That's what it's going to do. But I don't see substantial value to it, because Twitter is built by those sort of things, the bots, the trolls, the parodies.
And it's going to drop. The numbers are going to drop on Twitter because the trolls will not be able to have multiple accounts to troll people.
Would you think that they'll go would you think that they'll leave Twitter and go to Facebook?
No, Twitter is too open and free. Trust me, it's a different type of animal.
Yeah. Queen RB11 says Elon Musk wants equality on Twitter, and slurs have quadrupled. Sorry.
That's true. That's
in
true.
Quantity since the takeover. Allow it. Yeah, this is true. Like, you can't win with Twitter right now. The way it was built and the way it's established, people find ways, man. That's why we have people called Jan Penis and Christmas and whatever it's called these days. You know what I mean? Like, look, paying for a tick doesn't mean that you're going to be equal to everybody else, because even with what he's launched, he said, okay, you can have a blue tick, but you need to be official as well. You know, he still has that whole thing.
And you have to pay. You have to pay for certain things. It even gets to a big amount where there's like more benefits where you have to stand out. I don't think anybody who's just unless maybe you have that much money to waste, if you go as far as the big amounts. But majority of people won't. And the funny thing is, the people who were already official and already complained look like they're paying the high fees to just be different again. But so it looks like the stages are still going up and up. You know what I mean?
Realistically, this conversation sounds like when I'm like when we are like on PS, we know like certain people buy coins. They buy coins to a certain extreme. Like they want to be on a higher level, but they're like shit. They would have like a superior kind of like, you know, a status, but then it won't really be something that will be shining to you, because you're like, you can't do this, you can't do that, blah blah blah, and all that stuff, right? And the reality is that all these people that are buying all these things these are the people that Elon Musk is actually targeting, because they're buying the skins. These are like kids. Kids are like the kids that are actually buying
we've been buying the blue verification.
No. But the kids that are like trying to set up the kids that are trying to set up their own YouTube page, they're trying to set up their own like whatever it is. They're trying to be verified, right? So they see Elon Musk is like doing like $8. $8 to them is like, you know what? That's my lunch money. I'm gonna get
lunch money for you to afford $8 a month. It's $8 a month, by the way.
Yeah. So every day. So you give your kid like, you know, like 15 euros, 15 pounds to say, you know what, this is it for you to actually, you know, get whatever you want.
Because I don't give my kids such money.
Parents get multi-packs at Tesco, my friend. Multi-packs at Tesco.
Man, for the whole month.
Relax.
Pack that lunch with
and schools are providing lunch these days. Healthy lunch for the kids.
Yeah, kids would ask for pocket money. You give them, and then they buy that, you know, that verified badge, and then they're
but you need a bank account. So it has to be.
They're gonna do that shit, man. They're gonna do that shit.
You know, if my son came and asked me that, I'd be like, it's either the PlayStation subscription or that. So pick one.
Oh, you guy, stop this.
My guy.
Okay, let me just ask, because obviously we're about to close the show. Let me ask, one time, are you gonna get it if it has benefits like what we were talking about? That let's say if you can do a live video, or it can start acting as if it's Facebook, if it's YouTube.
I ain't gonna get it because I don't know how to use this.
Nah. Listen, like I said, there's no value to it. There's no need. There's no. What is it benefiting you? Why are you gonna pay for it? I was thinking about it. I was like, should I get it, or should I get it for something else? You know what I mean? Why? What's it gonna benefit? And then I looked at the benefits. I don't know, Ovi. I was hoping that you show the benefits of Twitter Blue, but I think I've got it somewhere. Let me just share it.
Yeah, you got it. You sent it to me today. Let me check.
I sent it. Yeah, I sent it to Patrick as
well. So, guys, these are the benefits. I'll tell you. First of all, guys, you know yourself, me reading and things like that is a bit of a problem. But when you subscribe, you rocket to the top. God. Guys, you rocket to the top of mentioned.
Forget it.
It's okay, brother.
It's okay. Forget it.
You don't have to minimize the picture. You have to,
There you go. You see it now?
Okay, all right, so let's try to see. All blue subscribers.
Wait. So that
verified
account will be at the top,
and a blue check mark. All right.
So all blue subscribers get a verified account and a blue check mark. So you rocket to the top of results mentioned in search. You see half
that's
of
good. That's good for people who make
content. No. That's where they caught me. Half. See half of the ads. Like if I'm paying for everything, like I don't want to see the ads. Like I don't want to see anything.
But that first one can benefit somebody who creates content. You know what I mean? Because if you're creating something, that means yours will always be at the top.
But can I just say this, Patrick? We're talking about what's that guy's name again? I messed up. KSI?
Yeah,
KSI.
All right, cool. So he's already got everyone all tuned in and stuff like that. He doesn't need to pay for that because then everything else.
He's actually paid for the verification and more of the, and he's flossed about it on his page.
Yeah, like all of that stuff to him, like as really just nothing. And he's supposed to pay for like $8, or it could be like £6 or like £7 for that.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be honest with you. Like,
he earns millions.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be honest with you. That's $6.99, and most of my content is at the top. I think I'm taking that. But one thing is right. The rest of the stuff is useless. That's why I can't though. If they had something that better, like even if they say that, you're gonna be able to advertise yourself. You know, the advertising on Twitter, which you have to pay, it's gonna be free now.
Yeah,
because it boosts you. The boost is gonna be free for you. Yes, but in the meantime, the good thing that looks at the good thing that I like from that list is the top thing that you're gonna be top when somebody's search for. Let's say 5Roundz reacted on a video.
How
maybe
many?
comes out.
8 billion. Population is 8 billion.
Oh,
how many top are you going to be?
The 5Roundz media page would look good if it was verified.
That's it.
Verified.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Guys, listen, if you love this, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification button. So
subscribe. Yeah.
So everyone in your circle can view this video, man. Subscribe so you never miss anything that we drop. Hit the notification button so you come on when we're live, man. Really appreciate you guys coming on today, and appreciate the guys that watch later on, of course. Listen, put your comments in the video. We've covered quite a few things today. We'll cover the rest a little bit later. Thank you guys for coming on. It's been, Patrick the Goat, Pato, over too nice, one Tally. We are out of here. Have a good weekend. Take it easy. One.